Welcome to the Animal Crochet Academy. In this video, you'll be learning how to make a single crochet stitch. We've prepared a foundation chain with 6 stitches to get started. This is the right side with the V shape, and this is the wrong side with the bumps. So a common question is, where do we insert the hook? If the pattern has no specification, then you can insert it through the top loop. These are the top loops, and these are the bottom loops. The pattern will tell you how many stitches to skip before you single crochet. So in this case, which is very common, you'll need to skip 1 stitch and start working from the second chain from the hook. So this is the first chain, and this is the second chain from the hook. We're going to insert our hook into the second chain. Make sure you insert the hook through the top loop only, and don't forget to hold the space under the loop with your thumb and middle finger. This gives us consistent stitches and makes it easier to pull through the loops. Yarn over and pull the yarn through 1 loop. Oh, and here's a pro tip. While you're pulling the yarn through the loop, make sure the hook head is facing down. If it's facing you, there's a high chance it'll get stuck and you'll have trouble pulling it through. So now you should have 2 loops on the hook. You can adjust the size of these loops if you want to make them bigger by pulling the hook up, and if you want to make them smaller, then you pull on the working yarn. We do this because we want the 2 loops to be relatively the same size so that we have room to yarn over again and pull through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. This is how you make the first single crochet. Let's follow the pattern and make the second single crochet. First, we'll need to find the next chain. You can do this by stretching the foundation chain. And as you can see, this chain is already used by the first single crochet, so we cannot insert our hook over there. So we are going to insert it into the next chain through the top loop only. Then yarn over and pull through the 1 loop. You should have 2 loops on the hook now. Once again, adjust the sizes of the loops so that they're the same size. And here's a pro tip. Hold these 2 loops on the hook with your right hand middle finger. It'll help you with not changing the size of the loops. Yarn over and pull through both loops. Great job! We just completed our second single crochet. Keep working like this until the end of the row. The last single crochet should go into the last chain. Make sure you're not inserting your hook into the slip knot because a slip knot is not a stitch. And always count the total number of stitches. In this case, we should have 5 stitches. You do this by counting the top braids. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this pattern, the second row and all other rows are crocheted the same way. We make a chain and turn your work like you're turning a page in a book. This is so that we can see the turning chain easily. It's important because we need to skip the turning chain and insert our hook into the next stitch, which is the last single crochet from the previous row. On top of our single crochet, you will see a braid with 2 loops. This is the back loop and this is the front loop. The classic way is to insert your hook under both loops of the previous row stitch and then proceed the same way like you did before, which is yarn over and pull through the stitch. You should have 2 loops on the hook. Adjust the size of both loops so that we have room to yarn over again and pull through both loops. You crochet row 3 and all other rows the same way as the second row. Make a turning chain, turn your work, skip the chain, and keep making 1 single crochet in every stitch. Practice single crochet moving forward. If you're working in rounds, you will always look on the right side of the amigurumi piece. And the stitches from the previous round will look like this. The way of making single crochet is the same way, which is inserting your hook under both loops. Yarn over and pull through the stitch so that we have room to yarn over again and pull through both loops.